We are very honored and humbled to receive this award. We are fortunate to be part of this amazing mission. And we want to thank our friends who are gathered here, and also the Jesuit priests. I think you guys are the icing on the cake here. For you to be here, it's amazing. For those of us who don't know us, just a little bit of background. Maggie and I were raised a place called Pondicherry in India. It's a small town in the east coast of Pondicherry. What is a guy from a little town doing here in the Silicon Valley? You can ask that. We both were raised as strong, staunch Catholics. That's runs in our blood. It's in our veins, and we were educated from kindergarten all the way to high school Catholic education. That's what shaped us. And I was part of a family of 4 boys, and my parents did not go beyond 10th grade. They couldn't afford to study beyond. But my mom always wanted us to have the education. She said, I can give you the education, I cannot give you the money. And thankful to all the Catholic donors that we were raised, we didn't get to see their faces. We never got to see the faces who sponsored our studies, but I know we benefited from it. And I think it's true for everyone here. Like Chris said, every dollar that you put in is affecting a life there, and we may not get to see their faces, but we know this mission is very crucial for our society here. After our high school education, we came here and we studied pursued our college and graduate school, and then moved to the Bay Area to raise the family. And we are in the St. Justin's Catholic Church. That's our parish. And we have 2 sons, Matthew and Josh. Matthew graduated in 2019 from Bellarmine, and Josh 2021. When we first came to Bellarmine, there was something different about the school. I just couldn't put a finger on it. I've been through a lot of education system. Trust me, I was in school for a long time. So my parents were hoping that I could make some money one day. And there's something different. Like there's something in the water. That's right. There's different. Why does it feel different than any other Catholic education?
Yep.
Any graduate school
True.
that I was part of?
Very true.
It slowly dawned on me that, we heard about the men foreign with others. As we raised our kids, especially through high school, we want them to be independent. And they are dependent coming into their life, and we want them to be independent. We want them to get off our payroll. And everybody would say, yeah, totally, get them off payroll as soon as possible. And it's hard these days, it's much harder. We all know. Okay. And that's the part of bringing them from dependency to independency. And a lot of the education system, this is completely my opinion, so everybody can have their own opinion. Education system treats individual as if it's life as an individual sport. What I mean is you train them as individual players. You train them to compete in this world. You're competing against each other. That's what it is. You go to any school system, you have to shine. You are different. You want to be different. It's great. That's what gets us from dependent state to independent state. And then we throw them into the world. A world, any team that we go into, independency is important. Right? We all have to become independent, not rely on our parents anymore. But when you go into the world, it turns into a team sport. It's no longer individual sport. Education system brought it as an individual sport, but when we get out, it is a team sport. We can all attest to that. Any team that we go, nobody's greater than the team. We have to work as a team. We have to depend on each other for any success. And the good leaders out there are more reliant on other people than themselves. Right? That's what good leaders are. And that's what it done to me is the key to success when we treat this world as a team sport is the third skill, interdependency. Interdependency is a key skill we all gain when we get out into the world and we depend on each other to succeed. And the definition, I put it on Google, is of interdependency is interact and relate to each other, drawing from each other's contribution to achieve a greater goal. I just want to read it again. Just interact and relate to each other, drawing from each other's contribution to achieve a greater goal. And that is, to me, the motto men who foreign with others truly means is interdependency. What you're doing is amazing, different from any school system I've been part of, is when we bring the kids from dependent state to an independent state, we're not only feeding them independency, but we are actually developing a skill of interdependency, that we are all in this together to succeed. And I think I have seen people who got out of school who struggle to get that interdependency, and they become lone warriors in the world, and they never realize the potential that they are meant to. And I think that is, for us, this is special. It's such a unique environment to develop both independency and interdependency. And we are raising men to go out into the world, and the world is in need of good men, absolutely, more than ever. We need leaders in our families, workplace, and in society at large as well. And these are men, and these are fountains. I think of this as fountains to feed these into the society. As the good book says, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And we have to remind this. I think whatever dollar that goes in are feeding every man who go out there to do their job, as I hope so, as leaders, not only in the society and the world, but in families. I think that is what we see, destruction of families that's happening at a rate alarming than ever it is, and these are the men we're hoping will go and guide them. Thank you very much. God bless the mission, and go Bells!
Go Bells!